Hey, we're going to help you in developing your apprentice today. Some of you are struggling with how do you get an apprentice going. Well, I've got 3 words behind me: crawl, walk, run. In our life, we've had a chance to crawl. I can't crawl here because I'm in an office with a desk, but you understand what I'm talking about. A baby begins to crawl. The way we do that in small group leadership is we have you ask them that evening, hey, could you lead this sentence for me? So we want to use the word sentence. Just use a sentence or a question. You probably can't read that. Nobody else can read my writing, but that's okay. Ask somebody to lead a question during the small group study. The next stage is walking. When you're moving from crawling into walking, you begin to stand up on your own feet. You begin to wander a little way from the rocking chair or mama's chair, and then you get scared and you come back. So we want you in the room when your apprentice is starting to walk. And the way they do that is we ask them to lead a full section. We want an entire section of the study to be led by them. Now you need to give them some notice. A couple of weeks out, you need to go and say, hey, can you lead this study, this part of this section? And here's how I would lead it if I was going to lead. So you can give that a shot. And then the next one is running, folks. We're going to run. We're going to go to Gatlinburg for the weekend and leave the small group study in the hands of our apprentice. Now the way you do that is you give them 2 or 3 weeks notice. You sit down at Starbucks or somewhere and have coffee or have breakfast together and say, this is the way I would lead the study, or this is what the stuff I'm thinking. How can I help you, guide you? I'm going to be gone in 3 weeks, and you need to be leading that. So remember that there's risk, there's fear in your bones, there's fear in their bones, because it's just like letting your child drive for the first time. Or it could be like, you remember the day your child got on the school bus for the first time on their own? There's some fear there. There's some excitement, but that's the only way they're going to step into leadership and move the next step. So crawl, walk, run. January 27th, we're going to be asking for your apprentice. We are going to try to start 30 groups in 2008, and they need to come out of our existing groups. And when you've had some good experience with small groups and your apprentice is learning, January 27th is our next group link, so we need to have them there if at all possible. Hey, I want to quickly recap the Small Group Leaders Luncheon. We had the Small Group Leaders Luncheon. We gave out gifts to everybody. Sorry if you wasn't there, you missed out on that. We had 3 great stories, one of which is the pig letter. We collected $800, a little over $800. We're buying 7 pigs with Stewart's Creek Middle School. So thank you for helping with the pig letter. I'm getting ready to deliver that check. Also, new releases. We have 3 or 4 new studies from Andy Stanley that you'll want to go watch. Some of them are DVD only. Some of them are DVD, which you can check out of the bookstore. And then the books, the members can go by the crosswalk and buy them. Our next Small Groups Leaders Luncheon will not just be for leaders. It'll be for your entire group. So watch for that. It'll be coming in the early spring. But we feel like the best thing we can do is help your group see the vision, help you communicate the vision of small groups to your entire group. Thank you for what you're doing.